now we're at the end of Samuel, and we have a tea for a child's tummy ache. This is a good one. And then you're in First Kings. See, Solomon asked for wisdom, and he had a dream, a prophetic dream. So all of these mean something. See, Solomon turns from God. That's that. And let's see. I fell apart, but I got back up again. Advice from a tree. And my temper turned into a tantrum. And then we get to another pocket. Oh, here we go. Okay. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles. General confession. And then another pocket, which has other stuff in it. Let's see. It's my great-grandfather. Right. So in the pocket, you have these, which are from my grandfather's desk. My brother is named after him. And then you have these stamps. They're like day of issue stamps. And this one is from 1972, and then this one is from 1968. So they're just historic stamps. And I'm not trying to sell them or make any money off of them. I just keep them in here because I like old stuff. Hold on. Let me put this down for a second. All right. And then Kings, stand up for what's right, even if you are standing alone. And then you get to this, which I've drawn this before. It's a dragonfly, and then these are secret Hebrew letters that say, I hate you, you ruined my life. It's a painting for my mom. And then here's another T. This one is specifically for protection from evil spirits. And then for what I received. All right, and then you get to First Chronicles. Let's see. This is like a prayer I wrote, a chant. I used to say it all the time. And then we get to another pocket, but this pocket's actually empty. It had index cards in it, but I pulled them out for something. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. This is actually a quote by Bob Marley. A lot of people don't know. Bob Marley's the one that wrote that. And then here is just a prayer to say. There's some home rules, and then there is the rest of the prayer. And now, here's another prayer. It's from 1994. In 1994, I was praying that prayer. Alright. You are not the mistakes we have made. And then, thing from, Frog, what is it? Sweet Frog. It's an ice cream store up the street. And then there's just a pretty picture. Here's a tea, lightly licorice tea. And then, why fit in when you were born to stand out? And then, this is values that I want to see in myself. This was from 2001. And then here is faith is to believe what we do not see. The reward of that faith is to then see what we have believed in. And then there's one of those fluffy stickers from the 90s. Like the Lisa Frank unicorns. We all know those. I think that's about it. Oh, yep, that's it for now. And then you get to Nehemiah. And it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And then, oh, that's a picture of my sister from 2011. And then this is from 2010. Notes on Ezra. I know you won't give me more than I can handle. I just wish you didn't trust me so much. It's one of my favorite quotes by Mother Teresa. This is a card that my friend Vivian gave me for Christmas. I just loved it, so I stuck it in there. A lot of this stuff is just things that I've picked up along the way from this. Like this came with something. I can't even remember what it was, but I loved it, so I stuck it in there. Your past doesn't define you. Let it go. No one can make you feel less than without your permission, and home is where one starts from. And then, bloom where you were planted. Another pocket. Oh, all right, so then you get to Esther, and this is like an ad for like a cross stitch that I liked back in the day. And then, oh, there's a cute little Winnie the Pooh and Piglet thing that I liked. And, let's see, not going to let the circumstances in my past determine my future. That's from 2001. Notes on Esther. And then, this was actually in my mom's Bible. This Promise Keepers thing was, it was from my mom's from 2001. And then this is a poem that I wrote. This was actually the very first poem that I ever had published. And that was from 2005. And then we get to another pocket. Oh, this was from 1991. This was a dollar bill that me and my brother split. He took half and I took half. All right, now we're into Job. There's a prayer for, there's a tea for fever. And then this is from a family walk in 2010. This is actually a picture of Biltmore Estate. This is behind Biltmore Estate. Right now, they have built these gigantic hotels here, but back then, there were no hotels here. And anybody that went to Asheville High School skipped Asheville High School, because behind Asheville High School, if this is Asheville High School, this is the French Broad River, this is Biltmore Estate. So you literally went behind the high school, went across the French Broad River, which right behind the high school, it's literally less than a foot deep. You just jump across some rocks, and then boom, you are in the backside of the Biltmore Estate. So you used to sneak up, and then we'd hide out and play all over the Biltmore Estate. So that's why that's there. You can never go home again, Thomas Wolfe. Which is funny, though, because Thomas Wolfe's from Asheville. And he's right. You can never go home again. Because, like, this place, it's a hotel right now. So, all right. And then we've got... Oh, that's my brother. That's a picture of my brother from 1997. We were playing video games. That is his beating a video game face. I recognize that face. And then I think... Oh, there's just a really pretty picture of Asheville. This is the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I know exactly where this picture is. I can take you to that outlook. And then there is Flower Power Tea, which is just a tea that's got a lot of flowers in it. Oh, here's another one of my mom's drawings from jail. I love that. And then here's just a picture that Haley colored. And then there's a card from Julie Morig. Julie Morig worked in one of my group homes when I was a kid, and she has loved me since since 1994. And so it's just a really sweet card she wrote me, and so I put it in there. What's meant to be will always be. All right, and then when you flip this page, you turn to a picture of the projects. This is the projects that I grew up in. This is Pisgah View Apartments. This is building 7, and we lived in 7D right there. That's my brother George. That was his best friend Kenny Bethay. And that's Jose. And they were playing football. And spirits can be broken but still able to soar high, and our eyes are placed in front of us because it is more important to look ahead and then to look behind us. And then this is just a psalm I said in 1991, and then just some doodles. Mother always smelled beautiful. I remember the soft loveliness of scented skin, but that's not true. My mom always smelled like alcohol. So she sweated. She drank so much she always smelled like alcohol. That's why that's there. Because my mom always smelled like liquor. Not like perfume or something sweet.